Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be going over an update for the one button, clear the screen, have some fun build guide. And it's a Titan Warrior and we're doing Leap Slam. I won't forget the gem issue this time. I'll go over the gems, I'll go over the passive tree and our gear. And then also I'll put a path of building link in the description so you can click on that and then you can look at each individual thing. So let's get into it. I'll try to be quick. Let's jump in and do a map. Drop that in there. And this one has extra packs, cool, and less curses. We don't do any curses, so it's fine. Jump in and do that. And we'll be right. Let's jump in. All right. So we're just going to leap slam, and everything should die on the screen. Now, here's the thing. I mean, gear-wise, I just hit maps. I don't have... I mean, look at my resistances are terrible. But we're having a good time, so let's see how this goes. See if we can find some rares. Nice. We're going to be, there's a lot of, I mean, there's so many upgrades, it's just ridiculous. Nice. Oh, we'll take that and that and that. I don't know what that explosion was. And let's find some bigger groups. Alright, jump up there, smash all those guys down, easy stuff. Nice. I only have 2,000 health, bad armor, yeah, just across the board, you know, not in good shape. But we have a lot of damage, and it's easy. They made a change so that you can do the, what do you call it? The portals are, you can die and then you can go back in without losing the map. And then by the time it goes to tier 15 maps, then if you die, then you can't get back in, I think. But for right now, it's no big deal. Ooh, we got a purple thing here. Let's chase this down. I'll try to find a rare, too. Oh, this will be a rare, too. This will be good. So I think you've seen enough. We'll find a rare, and then, come on. I don't like these slowness ones. Oh, here it goes. I mean, I could just like this too. There we go. Easy stuff. I mean, it's not that bad. Let's get into the full info on it. Also, rare, we could just do this as well, where you just go up to them and oh, that was too easy. All right, here's a rare. We'll use rolling slam on him. Is he dead already? He's already dead. Good play. It's a rare. We'll drop a hammer of the gods on him. Easy stuff. This is the last rare, so we'll take this map off, sorry. Easy stuff. Done, and we got a map out of it. Cool. Ability belt, nah. And we'll just finish off. It's fun. It's easy. Ooh, a greater one. Nice. Okay, step one, let's go over the gear. First off, I spent 29 chaos and some other currency on it too. They wanted 2 divines. I made an offer and the guy was cool with it. I said, it's, you know, either way he could say no, and he was cool with it. So we got this weapon is really good. It was a big step up, and the key to it, you're going to want to look for like a weapon that has +4 or +5 levels to the to melee skills, to all melee skills. The attack speed was cool with that, and that's pretty much all I did. If it has anything else good, like attack speed, or maybe if it has the leech, that would be cool too, but that's all I went for. And then make sure you put 2 sockets on it and throw in some good biz things. I put the quality on it from here. These quality things, it took 10 to quality it up. 10 of those. They're kind of expensive. I think 3 for an Exalt. So I've probably got about 35 Exalts into this. That was pretty much all my Exalts. But it's important. Just spend your money on your weapon. Then what I did was I looked for armor and life on basically all the rest of my gear, sorta. We'll go over it right now. So armor and life, and it had some rarity. I don't use crit, so that was wasted, but it had some cold. And then I put a stun threshold. Let's fix that. Let's throw this in there. Let's see if we can do this. Will it do it? Yes. There. I like that better. Now our lightning is down to -18 instead, which is terrible. Focus on fire at first, just to get you out of the campaign and then into the game. And then we're going to work on getting these all up to 75. And then we'll work on chaos last. All right. Same thing here. Life. I put fire resistance on both these. I could probably upgrade these and get better ones. Get a little more fire resistance on there. I put, and armor. And then we did life on here and leech. So I made sure it had life and the leech, and then whatever else I could get. This was like 1K or 1 exalt, 1 exalt. Same thing here, 1 exalt. Same thing here, 1 exalt. I mean, look at this. I've had this on. It's only level 19. I've had it on for a long time. I could probably upgrade this. So maybe some more life leech would be nice. Boots. I look for 25% movement speed and life, and then whatever else it had. I think this one cost me 2 exalts. Now here's the key. This thing right here, especially when we're just getting into maps, and even do it during the campaign, it's really nice. The thing that counts the most, or the important thing here, is when I press my life flask, it'll take that 1638 and instantly heal you. So as long as you're at 35% or less health. So if you're panicking, you just spam this a couple times. You're sitting there, it's not healing, just hit it a couple times and you're going to get almost back to full health from this right here. Also, you notice that one, because we have blood magic and we don't use mana, this minus 15 or removes 15% of your mana thing from life, all that, it doesn't matter. So that's the one you want to get on your flask if you can find one with that on there. Really good. I wish this had, once I get enough life and I don't need this panic type thing insta heal, then I'll switch over to a different one. But for now, this is okay. And then on this one, we're looking at life again, some armor. I got evasion on there. It looks like it had rarity, and I wanted some fire on this, so I looked for fire as well. And then what did I put in there? Lesser stun. Why did I put that in there? 1 second. There, I put lightning in there now. Now we're up to -8. Again, just life, armor, and then some kind of resistance, and that's what I searched for here. This one I went with, it had guard on there, so it'll put up a guard thing on there. I'll show you what guard does. You hover over it, it'll just take a massive hit. It'll just get rid of the guard then. So I could get hit for 1,000 if this goes off, and it'll only take the guard away instead. Not that great. I don't like charms that much at all. Gear-wise, I think that's it. Nice. Lots to upgrade here, and that's what I'll be working on next. Let's go over to the next thing. I have not ascended past, the third ascendancy. I'll do it eventually. I think you can do it at level 60. There's no rush, and I'll probably be taking this right here for the more life. So that'll get us another 300, almost 400 life. We'll be up to 2,500. I like that. Eventually, I'll switch over and back out of this and go into here. This is just the extra inventory slots, but then we need this increased effectiveness of all your small passives, because we're going to need more strength to eventually wield a two-hander with a shield, most likely. We'll see. But what I did take was this. The Aftershocks, 25% chance, and then we have another 18% from our other area, so we're almost up to 50% chance for an Aftershock, which is basically the whole, it hits again. This leap slam goes off again, and we're going to try to get that up to about 70%. So 70% of the time I'll have a double leap slam effect and rolling slam and all that stuff. Area of effect. And then here we get ancestrally boosted all my slam skills, so they have 30% more damage and 20% more multiplier, which is better than an increase. It's a flat multiplier of your area. So it's pretty amazing. That's what it helps, get get that AoE so big. And the AoE is going to get bigger than this. Then basically right here, this is how you start. You just go right down in here, and you're going to, when you first start out and you're leveling up, just go right down through here. Come and get this one, and then come through here, and you're going to AoE through here. And then you're going to come right over here and get this AoE node. And then you're probably going to want to beeline right over here to get this Resolute Technique, because that way I don't have to worry about three things. I don't have to worry about accuracy. I don't have to worry about crits and crit multipliers. If they have crit multipliers, I don't know. They probably do. So then we went down here, and then looks like I think I went right over here and I got some AoE this way. And then I came up here and I got all these AoEs. Very nice. And this one, if you're close range, it has increased damage for close range, which are pretty close. I think it goes to 3 meters for close range. So that's more damage when we're close to things, especially for bosses when I'm rolling, slamming them. The jewels, you're going to look for fizz damage and mace and some life leech, and then whatever else happens to be on there. I think I did that one. Same thing. What did I get here? Sun threshold. Those are all good. Now you're going to swap over to blood magic eventually. Only when you feel comfortable. You know, try it out, and if it's not good and you're eating up too much of your health, then back out of it. But here's the thing is, there's a really important reason we do this, because there's a support gem that makes this really important to use, and I'll show you that when we go over the gems. Basically, what happens is, if the creatures have more of a percentage of health than we do, which in Leap Slam, when I leap on them, they have 100% chance. Well, when I'm leap slamming, I have just like 97% or 98% of my life. So that counts, and then it does a more multiplier to damage. So this is why blood magic is really important for this. And I think that's a new support gem too, so it's a really good thing. And then let's see where else we went. Over here, you're going to need some strength. 2 good strength nodes right here. This one, that's the best one. And then I came over here for damage. There's some damage and AoE here. It's a reduced attack speed, but I just bite the bullet and do it. Same thing here. AoE. And then this is if there's an aftershock, it increases the area of the aftershock as well. Nice. And then right here, attack damage, and a bunch of damage here, but it's a reduced attack speed too, because GGG loves putting negatives on us. Don't need to do that. I don't know why they do that. Take away the fun. We got some life here. Then we come over here, and this is where you're going to get your aftershocks. And you can kind of mix and match, where you want to go. It's up to you. There's, once you get over here and get your Resolute Technique and maybe these AoE nodes, just do what you want. Come in here and get this one first if you want. Aftershock, I wouldn't get that until you have aftershocks. And then you come over here, aftershock, some heavy stun damage. Nice. And then I'm working my way over this way. Strength nodes, but I'm working my way towards here. I'm going to get this one, and then we're going to come over here. I'm going to need these strength attribute strengths. I'm going to need all these things. And also there's some more AoE over here, and maybe some other things too. But that's the gist of I think we covered all that, so let's cover the gems next. And if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. All right. I would like to get a 4th support gem for Leap Slam, but they cost 17 or 18 exalts, so I don't have one, and I haven't found one yet. So I can't do that quite yet. Mace Strike doesn't really matter anymore. Close combat, that'd be nice. Let's see, 25% more. That would be a nice one here for a Leap Slam, or maybe even Rolling Slam if I got a 4th one. Move that down here. What else could I do? Overpower? No. So let's go over our Leap Slam and what we put on this thing. Now I haven't qualityed these up yet. If I hold down Alt, more damage against things with fully broken armor, so I don't do that because I don't really break armor. A little bit of broken armor with this new Ancestral Warrior Totem thing. Let's see the Alt on the Rolling Slam. Let's see if they put it on here. Yep, if you quality it up, you'll get some days build up from your rolling slam, so I'll eventually do that. But let's take a look at this. We have leap slam with momentum, so if you're traveling more, you get more damage, and this is a traveling type skill, so it kind of fits in there nicely. That's more damage, a more multiplier. And then Clash. Now, Clash is... This is the one that's... I think this is new. And it might be a tier 3 support gem. Probably is. Deal 40% more melee damage against enemies with a higher percentage life than remaining than you do. Well, because we're doing the... what do you call it? Leap Slam. And with Blood Magic, we have just a little bit under... You know, every time you use it, you're just a hair under full. So when you land on them, they're full, and we get the 40% more damage. Now, on the second one, wait, right here. On the second hit, they usually have less health than we do, so then we're doing less damage. So you don't want to, like on a boss, you wouldn't want to leap slam them over and over again. You could open with a leap slam, but yeah, you wouldn't want to do it that way, because that leap slam is hitting for 12,000 plus more, plus a more, plus another more. So we're looking at 120, 150. We're looking at a leap slam that's doing 30,000 damage on the openers. More probably, because of there's other things on the tree too. So it's doing a lot of damage. That's why we can one-shot the entire screen. And then for Rolling Slam, we did a magnified effect, more area. I probably don't need that. I've got enough area for Rolling Slam for bosses, so I could probably mix that one up. And then more physical to hit. That's what? Heft? Oh, because we do physical damage. And then Martial Tempo. That's the speed up one. Now that's really tempting to use with Leap Slam too, so I might use that as my fourth slot, because it's just nice to be able to leap slam faster around the screen. Pretty cool. And then I went to the Ancestral Totem, and what it does is if you put down an actual skill gem, the totem will use that mace skill gem. And then the persistence, I don't know if this supports that or this supports the totem, but more skill effect duration, so it lasts longer, and then the placement speed. So I just plop that down, and it hits a boss, and it actually helps break some of their armor. And it's nice. It's just an easy thing. Running Herald of Ash and Scavenger. And it looks like I have another 40 Spirit to use, so I got to work on that as well. So I can actually do another one here, probably. I don't know what I'll do yet. We'll work on it. Hammer of the Gods. We're looking at Heavy Swing, 35% more damage, but then it's a less attack speed, but that's okay. I don't use, the we can't spam this anymore, where before we had 2 every 10 seconds or something. It was nice. Now you got to build up to it, but it's still fine. I still like it. Splinter, dealt by a break armor equal to 15%. Oh, so it breaks the armor on it too, and then I think maybe. And increased armor while using supported skills. Oh, so my armor goes up by while I cast it. And I can't prove that here. I'll have to double check to make sure that works. But then Hammer of the Gods, and it just does its thing. 24,000, plus there's multipliers, so it's a big hit. Pretty nice. I think that covers all of it. And if you don't have these, see how you right-click? Now it's active, not active. And we're Scavenger. So I could use some support gems in here too. Maybe Herbalism. Let's take a quick look. Do I have a support gem for this? Spirit support gem? Uncut Spirit support. Maybe down here? Come on. Don't think so. Maybe it's not a spirit support. Let's just see if it's this way. And then Herald, magnified effect. No. Herbalism. Blah, blah, blah. Can't support that. Maybe it's a level 2. So let's open this up. And maybe it's not a spirit support. Maybe it's just, there we go. And then Herald. This support can't be socketed into this skill. What? Herald of Ash. Herbalism, 15 spirit. I'll have to look at it. Recovered from life flask while supported skill is active. Engrave. Can't be socketed into this skill. Cancel. What about, can it be socketed into that? No. Very strange. Is there anything? Strange. I don't know. I'll figure it out. If you guys know, just let me know in the comments. But I'd like to use up some of this extra 40. Cool. All right. I think I've covered everything this time. I don't know. I hope so, guys. But I'm having fun, and it's just leap slamming around and rolling slam on the big guys. Nice. Have a good one, and enjoy. Cool. I'll get stronger and stronger, and we'll do another update.